$3,000 in 5 minutes. Do you think that's impossible? Watch until the very end, capture the strategy, and make money with me. The trade closed in a profit. The strategy works immaculately. By the way, do you guys know where you can find even more of such effective strategies? On my free Telegram channel via the link in the description, obviously. And besides that, you're gonna find accurate trading signals and real-time live streams where you've got a chance to copy my trades and make money. Welcome everyone to my new video. Today we're running an ordinary trading session. We're gonna try and make several grand with the help of technical analysis. Today we're trading using this kind of analysis. I'm gonna explain my thought process throughout trade placement procedure. I'm gonna explain the reasons behind the choice of specific deals placements, how exactly I analyze the chart. I'm sure this video will be highly useful for everyone, especially those who don't make money off of binary options trading yet. There's actually nothing complicated about it. Today we're gonna clear up some of the base fundamentals of technical analysis, which I'm sure gonna help you at least increase the win rates of your deals. I'm gonna leave a very pleasant bonus in the middle or in the end of the video, so make sure to watch the video very carefully until the end in order to not miss anything. So guys, here's our first pretty interesting case. Let's get ready for the first trade. Let me just open it real quick and I'll explain the gist of it to you and why we entered downwards. Look, what's the main point of technical analysis? The basics of the basics are levels. Obviously, I'm sure all of you guys know quite well how levels work. There's a certain resistance area right here. Why? Because the market was moving upwards, but something slowed it down all of a sudden and then the trend changed. That didn't happen for no reason, obviously. This strong uptrend resumed after a little while, and then the market reacted to the same area once again. There is a reason to it for sure. Some big seller out there is probably highly interested in this area, placing their trades downwards right here. Thereby, can you answer one really simple question for me? If the market reversed at the same price level, the same important area twice or thrice, what are the chances the same thing will happen for the fourth time? I'm sure the possibility is quite high. It's pretty high. So we don't do anything extraordinary. We're just placing the trade in the direction the price would go into all of the previous times. In this particular case, we've seen the price lower from this area 3 times. So capturing the 4th time, I placed the trade downwards. The market displayed another correction and we earned $460. So guys, we've carried on to another case, an absolutely identical one. I think I'm going to place a trade downwards right away here. Let's highlight the resistance level in the chart now. We gotta find several key reversing points and draw this kind of a zone or a simple horizontal line through. And this way we've got an area of a potential path reversal. The price is going a bit higher now, but it happens sometimes due to liquidity, which only ever affects traders who work with leverage or margins. It shouldn't concern us, although we do have to understand that such successive highs updates are reasonable, because it's important for the candle's body to settle in the area we need it to, though. Just like it's happening at the moment. Basically, what's going on? I hope I can explain it to you as simple as possible. So, there is a clear resistance area that occurred due to this reaction. These ones right here, let me show them to you. Based on this motion, we can already determine the resistance area. We could have already traded during this motion right here. However, since we could not possibly notice it as we have just recently come to the market, The perfect place to make a downward deal at would be this area right here. We can see the consistent reactions. The market has reacted to this area 4 times. However, therefore, chances are it will happen again for the 5th time. And we're witnessing this beautiful rollback that lets us get a profit. I'll enable notifications for this level in case the price gets back to it once again. I'll open another downward deal because, why not? Look, an almost identical situation is going on. We are placing another trade, opening the tool selection and picking this rectangular area and placing it however we please. Basically the same resistance area, the same system. We're literally just using horizontal levels. Although this is indeed a very important and powerful tool in terms of technical analysis, because so many people navigate through charts using these same levels and trading accordingly. So our task is to basically predict some kind of reactions to a certain important area. Obviously, there are certain risks to it. For instance, whenever any kind of strong trend appears, it gets way more risky to trade. The current market though is going sideways within this flat motion, a trading range with specific bottom and top borders. We can thereby feel free to trade within that range upwards here at the top border and downwards here at the bottom one. By the way, another deal has just got us $460 off profit. So what can we expect from this sideways motion? We can expect the price to approach the either of the borders and place our trades upwards at this level and downwards in this area. Another important thing for you guys to keep in mind, always make sure to enable the timer that displays how much time is left until the last candle forms, because if the price settles above this level or below this one right here, it probably indicates a breakout, meaning the chart would have exited the area completely. And if the breakout is followed by a retest of that area, it's likely a sign of a trend switch. When the market is going sideways, it can exit the flat range either upwards or downwards. But yeah, you should go with the flow and judge the situation on this spot. So the next trading case, waiting for the candle to settle and placing a trade downwards. We're dealing with quite a similar situation again, the same resistance level because the chart has repeatedly bounced off of that area. Now we're waiting for a reaction. If the price does settle way higher above the area, it will indicate the market calmed down within this area after a long fall and is now ready to go back up, creating a new uptrend. So all of that is basically one big reversing structure, but that will be the case if if one or two candle bodies completely settle above the resistance area. That's the scenario we can tell the trend has switched by. Only when the sideways tendency, that being the price going back and forth from one level to another, when it shifts into some kind of a trend motion. So let's see how the trade closes. We got lucky, it closed incredibly. However, we're basically witnessing the price breaking out of the second market piece. The flat motion range has certain top and bottom borders too, just like one we worked with in the previous case. So we'll see how things will be going here. If the candle ends up green, we'll try and place a trade upwards, hoping for the market to compensate for this entire fall. So guys, I think we can try to place an upward trade for a couple of minutes. As we can see, the price is completely broken out of this accumulation area. So particularly on this market, in this exact case, all the circumstances are leading the chart to start rising. Therefore, I'm placing an upward trade for 2 minutes. The deal amount shall be increased at this point because our account balance has grown quite enough. Let's see how it goes and observe the process together. So 11 seconds are left until the trade is closed. The market is slowly starting to rise indeed. I truly enjoyed the fact that everything's been going according to my plan so far. Look what that happens. Moreover, we're making pretty decent money off of it. Let's find the last case to work with, the place a trade in, and we're gonna sum things up at that point, I guess. Look, I found a pretty fascinating case. Would love to show it to you guys. What can we notice here? First of all, there's this pretty powerful support area buyers repeatedly reacted to. So this level has legit established itself as an important zone for buyers. There's even another fresh reaction to this level right here, but now the price has fallen below. Therefore, the following market structure will constitute either a complete breakout with a subsequent rapid fall, or the price will come back to the level to test it once again, and only after that will it resume the local falling motion. According to my plan, the chart has got back to the level for a retest. However, since the last trend motion was downward, the price is likely to continue that fall, which is essentially why I placed the trade downwards. By the way, the time frame is set for 2 minutes. Let me remind you guys, because this whole situation doesn't fit into the 1 minute one. The deal was therefore made for 2 minutes just as well. So my darlings, the market only started following my pawn on the second attempt. Yeah, it required a tiny bit more time to work out. Well, most importantly, this second trade is soon to close in a profit, both covering the previous loss and getting us a little extra profit on top of that. I was very confident about my plan. As we can see, the market keeps developing the fall motion we were expecting. Moreover, there is also this beautiful trend line right here. We can switch to the 1 minute chart and locate it more accurately. Let's do it real quick. As you can tell, there is nothing too complicated about trading. It's just important to comprehend the logic of the market motion and its structure, and to be able to find proper entry points that would be beneficial for you. We don't enter the market haphazardly. We don't make our forecasts at random, chaotically clicking the higher and the lower buttons just like that. If I trade upwards or downwards, I know exactly why I do that. So perfect forecast outcome. We made 4,000 in literally one trading session today. I hope you found this video useful for your further practicing. And also, don't forget that I'm gonna keep trading today on my free Telegram channel. So if you want to copy my trades and repeat after me, then follow the link in the description or in the pinned comment below this video. I'm gonna be waiting for you guys on today's trading session. Thanks everyone. See you very soon in my next video.